right? So
But it comes down to if you can have just one beer. Because sometimes
many
I
people
personally
does, yeah.
know myself, if someone says just one beer, I know that I don't have just one beer.
Me
If
too.
I'm going to have, I want to get a bit of a buzz. That's it. Otherwise, I'm no, or I'm having 3 or 4. Depending on that, me now, if I can have a 3 or 4, or it turns into I'm partying. I've been a lot better of not going into party and just having 3 or 4, get a bit of a buzz and go home. But I think it's also because I've now got in the back of my mind, I'm possibly stepping on stage next year. I can't do that. So having some kind of challenge, fitness-wise, competing or whatever, knowing that I'm going to be on display and viewed, that now is always in the back of my mind with every decision that I make, even though I'm not 100% committed to that. If I'm half-assing everything, can I step on stage and look shit and look nothing like I did 8 years ago? That's embarrassing.
Yeah, but I think I'm like a John Jones, you know. I get to 2 medals and I fucking just drink 3 days before, you know, like.
Fighting's different though.
But it was a race and the fighting, yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a big difference with bodybuilding for sure and powerlifting. Like, there's definitely a side of that, but. Mind you, actually, I take that back. There are some people that I know that were pretty crazy with drugs and stuff and still stepping on stage with bodybuilding too. There's always genetic outliers in certain things. But I think a big thing with sports performance is managing stress leading into it. And crazy enough, sometimes partying and whatever is that outlier. It's just like, how much?
Yeah, it's you know, like I always a big believer, like everything it's a tool, and can be even healing tool, like even alcohol. Like if your level of cortisol and level of stress is that, you know, this fucking high when you were like wanna really, you know, destroy the mage yourself, and then you are just going and like, you know, drinking whatever, and then at least you are release just a little down, so you can, you know, put some thoughts, put some, you know, concept and everything, put some, you know, things together. Yeah, it's okay, you know. The point is like if you continue doing this shit for, you know, harm yourself for the days, weeks and everything, that's the problem come, you know.
100%. And there's the common thing, it depends.
Yeah.
Is the answer. But I totally agree, like I know high-end athlete people that do non-healthy stuff in competition phases and stuff like that, but it is a thing of a de-stress. But then it's knowing how much of that activity, whatever it is, what is effective, or is it counterbalancing that actual relaxing cortisol side or whatever we want to talk about. And I don't think we'll ever get a clear answer on that.
Yeah, because it can be other way around. People compete because they drink. So basically, the competition is like you know, alcohol for them, or addiction, you know, for the, you know, the not this side. Like for us, like we do this to not go on the trouble, right?
Yeah.
So that's our like you know, be busy, right? If you get more busy, you have no time to go around. If I will have like really like, if I'm trying to like put myself in the trap when I need to commit on something, when I need to do something, when I have friends who like, I need to do things because I want to help them. If I do it for myself, I don't care much. But if I do it for someone, then I have more responsibility. So 100%. It means I need to have a more people like this when I need to do something, so I don't have time to do stupid things. That's why, you know, even I, you know, get new place when I want to have my ice bath, because I wanna, if I have already place, so I don't have excuse like, oh, they need to deliver. I have, right? Like, I just go 5 meters and then jump to the ice bath, right?
Yeah.
So a sauna, I'm building my sauna, right? And it's basically very cheap, like for 15,000 baht you can make your own.
Oh,
sauna.
really?
It's crazy, even cheaper, 7,000 baht.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like you can make it everything. Like people say, oh, I need to go sauna, summer, and everything. You can do like. The cost of everything and the value of your life, it's crazy. Like some people like, oh, I don't have this one. Like, you just spend fucking how much money for party,
Yeah.
right? And going this one, and you're talking about this is expensive. Some people can save your life, who can build you and everything. Sauna and the ice bath for me is like like top, right?
Yeah.
And also things like a sun, daily sun, daily vitamin D, and grounding with the barefoot on the grass. It's my like priority. I have a last time guest who make like a goals, daily goals on the paper and everything. I know all the the things connect with the goals and everything, but it's all about how to apply. So
Yeah.
right. So I start doing this one, and I realized what is really important. So I said, my daily routine, like wake up in the morning, jump into ice bath, go do BJJ, row with few people, my friends, especially when the people like enjoy respect, and like my friends, my dudes, or like someone around. It's my dream. And then also like do other activities like jogging or biking and everything. Later have my some good coffee. I try and like still develop the best coffee, and it's still like 11, right? And then do grounding and the sun, right? And it's 11. Like if I make this one until 11, right?
Yeah.
This is the goal of my life. Everything after is like a bonus, extra.
Yeah.
Because you already done, like really proper things for your body, for your mental things. It's also connect with your meditation, with the flow state and everything, some learning and everything. Do some goal and everything. If you do until 11, you are fucking top G, I can say.
Yeah.
But you are basically, you have a foundation for the for whole day. You already done something what many people cannot handle for whole life. Many people trying like okay, sauna, like how to do it. If you can do it this regular base, things like this, if your routine and everything, of course you can go somewhere, travel and everything. But if a routine most of the time, your life it's really will be a solid way, right?
And it's doing certain tasks that have good intent for you. I think that is like jumping in sauna. As soon as you wake up, I'm doing something good for me, even though I want to lay in bed.
Yeah.
I think that is like the crux of it. It could just go for a 10-minute walk. It doesn't have to be ice bath. If you don't like fucking ice bath, then you don't like ice baths. Find something.
Nobody I like ice bath. Come on, like that's the thing about this one. I fucking hate it, but I do it.
But I mean, like anything of that, especially for some people that aren't super into going to the gym and being healthy, just doing something that is good intent, movement, and health. I think in that concept too, like people don't realize how good walking is for your health.
Yeah, you don't see the instant benefits from this, right? But I think you said this many times, like you working on things like how you can apply, how you can be better, applying the information, the knowledge, based off also about this, what this person need, why this person need this, right? Like I used to even go gym and I waiting when someone look at me, so I do more reps and everything. And like it works for me. I don't care if it's the opinion like, oh, you do for others, blah, 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 you need to do for yourself. Like, I cannot do shit for myself. I need to do something for others, Like, I take care of extra people because this makes me, more motivated, right? And
don't want to let
when
people
people say, like, why you take care of her? Like, you don't need to, like, and like because I decide to do it because it's for me, and not for her, like it makes me my life better, not this person, right? Like all the people charity, like and everything. Doesn't matter if someone like people say like, oh, you don't need to show off, like you give the money for people and everything. Like if this things makes this person better, feel better, sleep better, like feel
Shut
this
the
one.
fuck up.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's you fucking show on the Instagram, right? If it helps you and you find a way to cheat the code and still do it, it doesn't matter, So I think it's more about to find a strategy when you can apply, like even 10 minutes walk. Maybe you want to walk with someone who you like, and maybe someone have a dog, and you can walk with someone who have a dog, and you walk together. Can it work for you? Say, yeah, fuck, I don't like walk alone. Perfect.
Yeah.
So I think the small points, like, okay, no ice bath, walk, perfect, but not alone. You have a dog? No, but I always want a dog. Get a dog, small dog, and walk with the cat, like, like dig inside your fucking head, like, what you like. Ask ChatGPT 100 ways how to fucking walk, 10 minutes a day, and it makes me fun.
A problem if you ask for 100 ways, anxiety comes from so many decisions and not knowing what to pick.
Yeah,
That's like you go on Netflix. Paralysis by analysis.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my new term. What I also found out from
I
my
hate
friend.
fucking Netflix. I don't even bother anymore. I just scroll. I can't be fucked.
You.
I don't like Netflix because I just scroll. There's so much to choose from, and I don't know what to pick because I don't want to pick the wrong one.
Yeah.
So then I don't end up watching anything.
I don't watch Netflix, but I would just watch one time the Mandalorian on the Disney, and fucking love it. And then I cannot wait for the next part. But it's only this. So people ask me on Game of Thrones, this one, like I don't watch this shit because I know like I can go deep with this, right?
Yeah.
And I think many people have the same, you know. So I'm trying like live my life like fucking movie. So that's why like like on the purpose make something. Like if I'm stuck on some place too long when I'm like, getting crazy, then I need to go somewhere, like do something, like make some challenge. Sometimes it's like I make some stupid things, but it's the same time it's like makes me feel alive because I learn how to solve problems. It's a crazy process basically, but it's something what you need to learn. Like you don't know how to do, but you need to apply. And I think what you do with the coaching, and I think it's now we're living on the time when we know the knowledge. Like we have a ChatGPT who can
It's everywhere.
give things.
It's at our fingertips.
Yeah, and now it's all about applying. And the ChatGPT also help with this.
Yeah.
How to apply this? Ask him how I can apply this information to my life.
A big thing with applying. It's one thing that I found that can help with people is that I need to try to get that person to think they come up with the idea or the solution. Because if you tell me the solution, you're going to buy into doing it and want to do it because your idea.
Depends.
So if I'm like,
no, because I know what you mean, and I also catch myself like, but many people want like to follow, right? Somehow in the beginning, but also they like to follow because they don't have enough confidence to be their own boss.
yes,
So they want to be, because if they will be on boss, they are responsible. But if you come with idea and then you're responsible, that's why they're paying coaches.
Yes.
Because it's your fault. I didn't go to gym or I didn't make the result because you.
So here's a perfect example of that. I had a client who's just started jiu-jitsu and he wants a program for it. So we actually used to do bodybuilding training 15 years ago or so, like together. So he's now switching it up. I was like, okay, there's two ways we can go around with this programming. We can do it's full body on both days. One day is more strength focused. The other day is more hypertrophy focused. And then we have like bit of in between, or we can do a lower body focus, upper body focus, but the lower body has a little bit upper body, and then the upper body has, the lower body has a little bit upper body. Sorry, I was trying, but I'm sure you know what I'm getting at with that.
Yes.
I wanted to do A for the program I wrote for him, but I've laid out for him to go, I want this. Cool. He chose what I wanted to do anyway, but now that he's decided this is the program split that I want, it's the decision that he wants, and now I build around that. So he now has the buy-in to wanting to do that program because he helped build the decision. So yes, 100% they want to be given and told what to do. But if I just give you a program, you're like, why the fuck are you giving me? I'm not going to do it. It's stupid. So
not personalized anyway.
Yes.
So.
But it's also like, sometimes people have a different viewpoint. And I would say 9 times out of 10, I'll say, this is what you want to do, or I think we should do. Hey, what do you think? 9 times out of 10, they pick it. But sometimes they want to do something on the outside. Yeah. And then if that's what they want, cool, because something's better than nothing. And then we just try to tailor make that to them, because if they like it, they're comfortable with it. Like we were saying before, Gordon Ryan and Nicky Rod, they kind of do bodybuilding type training, and they're still really good at jiu-jitsu. It's like, as long as you can just do something consistently and progress at it, you're going to get better.
Yeah.